Hey everybody, this is your buddy Jim. It's December 4th, Wednesday, and I just got done having a conversation with a middle school teacher that lives here, and this is the reason why this is specifically the reason why I want to go back to become a teacher. Not only did she admit to voting for Obama, but believes that they should extend the term limits as opposed to putting a clamp on the term limits of president. She thinks that he needs more time. This is a teacher that said that. How insane is this? And not only that, but the scariest part is not only is she a teacher, but she's the daughter of the founder of Oswego County. The daughter, the great-great-great-granddaughter, an ancestor, if you will, of the founder of Oswego County. So, let's see, I just want to update everybody. By now, you know, I got a new hoopty, got a new ride. I would love to recommend the guys down at Hot Wheels Automotive down there in Mattydale, but I'm not gonna. Simply because, even though, granted, you get what you pay for, and between my trade-in and the $1,100, I basically bought a $1,400 car. And you get what you pay for, and these days, let's face it, you're not getting much for less than a couple of grand. But regardless of that, I didn't get too far down the road when I noticed that one of the wheel studs was broken off. It's got four solid lugs on it, but I got to get that taken care of, and sooner than later. So I got a new ride, and it seems to handle like a flying boat. Maybe that's what I'll call it, the flying boat. But and Angelina loves it, by the way. It's a 2001 Buick Century. Very nice. Gotta admit, interior was clean. Oddly enough, the glove box doesn't open, which is quite interesting in itself. So, let's see. And what else? Oh, yeah. And the conversation that I just had with this middle-aged woman, 54 years old, is part of the reason why I want to become a teacher. I don't know what happened. People have forgotten history or something. But in every single case where socialism was attempted, it was preceded by two things: nationalized health care, nationalized education. Every single case. China, Soviet Russia, North Korea, and most notably, Nazi Germany. In every case, if you control the health care and the education, you control the people. Make no mistake about that. One of the most dangerous things one of the most dangerous weapons against socialism is free-thinking people. People that are allowed to think for themselves will soon figure out that they are being kept as slaves for the system. What other country are you aware of that would allow a president to spend in excess of $1 billion on their personal whims, such as vacations for over $100,000. I'm sure cocaine and weed are going to that guy's house. You know, I'm not even speaking about, you know, things like the 5 security guards that for some reason people seem to think that Valerie Jarrett needs, and she's only a White House advisor. Ask yourself why an advisor would require 5 Secret Service agents. I still haven't figured that part out. But like I say, the good thing is my life is about to dramatically change. I just received an acceptance letter this morning from SUNY Potsdam for readmission into the into my Masters of Teaching. Well, into their Masters of Teaching program. Wow, it's great. I can't even form a thought, and I'm going to be responsible for shaping the minds of future generations. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I really am. I think that's what I think people like myself are what the system needs right now. People that know what freedom costs. People that are aware of our history because we're part of it. You know, if you ask anybody, I don't brag about my history, my military history. But when I was stationed in Nuremberg, Germany, back in May of '82, because I had a problem with my with one of my staff sergeants, I ended up getting put on weekend duty as a riot patrolman at a beer fest known as I believe it was called a Volksfest, which is a people's fest. And during the course of that beer fest there, and just to give you an idea of how extravagantly huge this beer fest was, it was conducted. This fest occurred on what's known as Soldiers Field in Germany, or in Nuremberg. And Soldiers Field is basically this 2-mile long cut stone runway, an airport basically, but it's 2 miles long. And on top of that, every year, at least when I was there, they constructed this massively huge shanty. And when I say massive, I mean probably half of a football field wide, and at the very least a football field long. And inside of it, not only German citizens and American soldiers, but on the weekend that I was put on duty as a riot patrolman, in dress green, soft caps, and boots, no less, no batons, no helmets. There was also an international soccer match going on in the area. So you mix in a bunch of U.S. Army soldiers, which, if you haven't served in the military, try to put our soldiers in foreign countries into this perspective. Imagine, say, German soldiers being assigned here. Imagine them, brazenly walking around in their uniforms, or just meeting them and finding out that they're soldiers. Basically, it would be like an occupying force. And while we are there for their protection, similar to NATO, well, similar to what NATO's supposed to be like, you also have to consider that we've been there since World War II. That's a really long time for us to be any place. And if you look back, our history is wrought with that. Not that I agree with this administration, but by occupying countries for that long of a period of time, it's part of the reason why people like Obama show up, because it's been instilled in his mind so deeply that America is a colonialistic country, that we want to conquer everything. That's how he showed up, because he believes he's the world's savior. He really does. I truly believe that that's what he's got in his mind. As he stated himself, he will not stop until he, quote unquote, fundamentally changes the United States of America. Fundamentally changes. That means he wants to change us at our core. It was not a euphemism. It was his truth. Whether he's been brainwashed into these nefarious acts, I don't know. Maybe it's just a brain fart. I don't know. But all I know is somebody that believes that they're the savior of the world, whether it be the regular world or the Muslim world or the Christian world or whatever. Once you think that about yourself, you become a very, very, very dangerous person. He has had enough time in that office. It is, unfortunately, almost beyond fixing. As I mentioned to one of my friends this afternoon, at this stage in the game, short of American blood being shed on American soil, I think we're beyond the point of saving our republic. And until that day occurs, and we have to all be very, very careful about what we say, because all of us are going to be needed. Oh, and before I forget, I want to send a shout out to my new friend Lucas Boyd from out in Colorado. Him and his beautiful girlfriend just got engaged today. How amazing is that? God bless you both and keep you both safe. Lucas, you rock, man. And she's a beautiful girl. I hope you realize that. And I hope she realizes that you're a good man too, man. I'm sure she does, otherwise she wouldn't have accepted that ridiculously big rock. Hey everybody, I don't want to bum you all out. Notice I didn't mention anything about Fukushima on this one. I hope you all have a great evening. It's getting a little chillier up here than I really care for. Oh, and one other thing, I'm interviewing for a sales position tomorrow with Macy's, the company I worked for last year in Destiny Mall. So, as time moves on, and I secure that position, which I'm quite confident I will, then I would love to see as many of y'all come by and give me a shout out and say hi to me. Whenever I'm working, I'll give you the heads up. Listen, may God bless you all and keep you safe. And just keep praying, folks. At this point, I'm sure even the atheists are aware that we're heading downhill. God bless America. Talk to you soon. This is Jim and my little buddy Angelina. Ange. No, she's sniffing, sorry. I'll be talking to you soon. Have a better day.